If you want to find a good woman to be your wife in the Philippines, then you need to go to the province. How many times have we heard that tired trope from every single Philippines blogger and YouTuber? If you go on some expat forum, then you'll hear some guys insist that Cebu or Dumaguete are where it's at to find a woman. I just finished watching one vlogger that said you need to go way out to the boonies in some faraway place that nobody has ever heard of just to get a good woman. But why do so many guys suggest going further and further out into the sticks just to get a good girl? Is it because they think the women there will be more desperate for a better life? Maybe they'll be more timid? More loyal? As someone who has lived in both Manila and in the sticks, I can tell you that there are good girls and bad girls no matter where you go. So where is the best place in the Philippines to find a wife? If you want to find a wife, then you should go to the place that best suits you. You don't need to be so timid that you're afraid of any and all competition whatsoever. If you are a good guy of honor and integrity, you can attract a good girl. Remember, most guys that come to the Philippines probably don't have the best intentions at heart, and the girls know that. But if you can show them that you're a good guy and that you won't try to just use her, you can attract a good woman. I think the guys that keep advocating you go further and further out to get a good girl are the ones who have been playing the game for too long. If you're simply enveloped in the game of trying to extract something from each other, usually sex or money, then your mindset will change. You will begin to unconsciously act in a way that attracts those types of girls, gold diggers. Also, if you expect a girl to approach you and do all of the work, then you'll probably end up with a girl that just wants something from you. A real relationship takes work no matter where you in the world, and no one person is going to want to shoulder that entire burden on their own. A good take-home-to-mom type of girl won't approach you. You must approach her, be a gentleman, to win her over. We've been taught to always want to hit the easy button, but most good things in life aren't easy to get, and getting a great girl is no exception. What I see with guys who get girls in the province. Most of the time whenever I see a guy in the sticks who manage to get a wife, I find their relationships to be a bit strange. What I mean is, when I visit the guy, he'll be on the couch talking to me and his wife will just be wandering around the house doing her own thing. She's totally disinterested in what her husband is doing at all. I'm hard-pressed to even call these relationships so much as they are roommates who share the same bed. What you need to understand is provincial education in the Philippines is not that great. Most of those girls who stay in the sticks don't really have that much depth to them insofar as a formal education is concerned. The ones that do usually move to the cities for a better life. So if you're going to date a girl that far out, consider what you will have in common with her. She probably doesn't speak English as well you think she does either. Many people in the provincial Philippines are great at chatting online but have almost no experience actually speaking English. Let's look at why you may be having difficulty where you're at. The reason you may be having difficulty finding a suitable partner where you're at may not be the city. The problem may be closer to home. You see, there are 4 pillars of a successful relationship: mutual respect, common interests, compatible life objectives, and shared moral values, which mutual respect being the most important. Without respect, there can be no relationship. Guys, I tell you the truth, it's better to live on the corner of a rooftop than to live with a partner that doesn't respect you. When you establish a relationship with the sole purpose of acquiring something for yourself, whether it's money, sex, or bragging rights that you're banging at a 20-year-old, that relationship is almost always doomed to fail. Why? Because you'll also attract women who are just looking to acquire something for themselves. Marriage teaches you how to love, and I think that's why so many men are afraid of it. We all want to be loved, but very few of us truly understand what loving someone else really means. I'll give you a hint: it's not the same thing as infatuation, not even close. If you don't understand that a relationship is about sacrificing for the other person, and I don't just mean money, then you may not be ready for a long-term relationship just yet. The issue may not be where you are, it could be the vibes you're projecting onto the world. Finding a wife doesn't so much have to do with location. I know guys who found the love of their lives in downtown Manila, and I also know guys who plucked a girl from the boonies and got cheated on. If you want to find a good wife, focus inward first on what you're projecting into the world. If you like this video, then please hit that like button and subscribe.